1 2. I say mic check 1 2 1 2. The thing got man. I be talking dumb loud into the mic too, I think. Or at least when I go back after and like in post production, you know what I'm saying? Shit, wrong camera. This one, not camera 2, camera 1. But yeah, I'll go back and listen to it and I'll be like, damn, bro. You didn't have to talk that loud. Or just not bring the gain up when I'm in post production. But as always, straight like that live on a Sunday, man. Doing quick sound check. Damn, I be seeing this meter live. Look at Shelby Shobble. Yeah. She was a track star growing up in LA. And honestly, her entire career has been moving at that same lightning speed. Shelby Shobble. I'm making my come up out here in the world. I got a thing going on. I have a degree in a couple of weeks. You dig what I'm saying? Only on this YouTube and things, baby girl. Let me look see if I can see her hands. If you should happen to across this video, my shout outs to you, love. I would love to be your fair weather friend. Be there to the end, even in stormy weather. Time and time again. You dig me, and that's me, Jack Travis, man. And this is straight like that live. You dig what I'm saying? We back in the building. I'm just doing a little sound check, man. Make sure everything is everything. You understand me and what I'm saying. Where's my joints at? All right, right here on my page. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we good. Let's see what we got. I'm starting to like the little letterbox around my screen, man. I can't get rid of it, so hell, I may as well get used to it. You dig what I'm saying? But like I said, man, this is Jack Travis. Straight like that live on a Sunday, a bit before 6 o'clock, because I got a couple of things I need to get done, man. I got a couple homework assignments. A couple things to do that I need to go ahead and get this out the way early. You dig what I'm saying? I got a good list of topics, man, so I should most certainly get my hour in as I like to do. You know, what did my title say? CHUDS, JOCKS, and charlatans. I guess we'll start with CHUDS, man. Just going to kick this thing off. If y'all keep up with social media, bro, it's this white guy out there named Chud the Builder. Daniel Easterly or some old dumb shit is his name, but he's the chimp out guy. I don't know if y'all seen him. It was one instance he was at like a Walmart and he called some lady the N-word or called her kids the N-word. She came out and said, but this one in particular where he blew up, he was outside the store talking to a couple cats that were at work actually. And called them the N-word, and then when they would say something back to him, he like they chimping out, they chimping out. He's in the group of these people these days that try and I guess play on the emotions of their fellow cohorts, man, and they feel like if we go out here and be blatantly racist, that's gonna put us in the book of standing on business. And then, if we get fired, you know what I'm saying, by the woke mob, you know what I mean? If they fire us from our job, dox our location, we can become another Shiloh Hendrix and raise a lot of money for our cause. You dig? I guess that's their thing. That's a new job field. On the right, you know what I'm saying? Cause confusion, go viral, get fired for being a bigot, raise money. I don't think any of them been successful other than Shiloh though. And speaking of Shiloh, Shiloh has got a court date coming up in a couple of months now. She was charged with disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace type of action situation. You understand what I'm saying? And so no good deed goes unpunished, Miss Shiloh Hendrix. I wonder what she did with that 800,000, bro. I hadn't seen a picture of her lately. She didn't turn into an activist or anything, so I think she just kind of got that money just kind of slink to the background. You know what I'm saying? But she's got a court date. So, like I said, being racist is not free. You dig what I'm saying? You got to pay for it in one way or another. In some ways, will be more easy on your finances than others. You know what I'm saying? You may run across somebody out there that's ready to take it out your ass right then on the spot. You dig? But you saw Chud the Build. I guess he's walking around with his gun in his pocket. So, of course, ain't nobody gonna just run up on you and they know you got a strap. And they'll be able to play that little self-defense card. But just Chud the Builder, he's the latest in line of I guess you call them stand on business races out here. I guess that's a thing out here, bro. You had the Jake Lang guy a couple days ago. Went up to Dearborn, Michigan. What was the stunt he did? I think bro took a pack of bacon. Bro took a pack of bacon and was slapping it up against the Quran as he was walking down the street. Like, wow, bro. I mean, if that's what get the job done, bro. I'm not a Muslim, so it doesn't offend me. It's just kind of funny. The antics that fella that pulls out to try to stay relevant in the movement, man. The movement that is floundering right now, bro. Marjorie Taylor Greene says she is retiring on January the 5th of next year, citing some pointed remarks old Trump had about her once she started. I guess they call her turning coat. You know what I'm saying? She started to have a better conscience, man. For what reasons? A lot of people are speculating. We don't really know. Some people saying that she may be trying to run for an even bigger office down the line. And man, it's a crazy conversation because in these last 8 years or so, you look at some of the people and the things they talk about and the choices they've made, and it's like that they, or at least you feel like, dog, I know that they know they on the wrong side of this shit. You know what I'm saying? But apparently the paycheck or whatever was good enough. But you often wonder, like, are some of these people gonna wake up, and if they do, what is that gonna look like? You know what I'm saying? Pertaining to my demographic and my category, I know, what I'm saying, I don't know what all the other ones. I know some of the people I watch, you know what I'm saying, and what we say about the black magosphere, like they could never you feel me? It's like they done for life. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll never be an accepting them back in good graces and even giving them benefit of the doubt. But I just wonder what it's gonna look like, man, and how many of them gonna try to be early. You know what I'm saying? I think the early adopters will probably get away with it. You know what I'm saying? The early turncoats. You know what I'm saying? They may have a good chance of sliding back to the other side, but I don't know how many of them are even brave enough to um admit that they having second thoughts, even in the face of, especially when we're talking about black markers, bro. Like they tell them actively that they mean nothing to the movement. They don't sway a huge enough number of people. Um, the votes that they hold, you know what I'm saying? And, they quick to let them know that they don't really need them. So it's just gonna be interesting to see how they flip and flop around this thing, man, and who, like I said, who becomes an early adopter. I think Candace tried it about a year ago. She tried to be early, going around on Breakfast Club and Joe Budden and all of that, swearing that it was the media that just made her out to be this anti-black character. They just twisted up words or what have you. The same thing they try to put over with this Charlie Kirk thing. You know what I'm saying? They swear that the media is just twisting the clips up to you not really hearing what you think you're hearing. But she tried it, it didn't work. I hadn't seen many others trying it. I know they got some newcomers to the game. So we're just gonna see, man. But if one of the most the staunch, the Marjorie Taylor Greens of the world, the Nick Fuentes of the world, um, if they having second thoughts, I even heard punchable face guy, Benny Johnson. I was watching a Piers Morgan show earlier today. I think it was entitled, I think they're throwing shit at each other, something like that. Him and Steven Crowder. But I was surprised to hear Benny Johnson say how unhappy he was. Oh man, was my brain playing tricks on me? Because I'm like, I could have swore I heard Benny Johnson talking about how unhappy he was with the fact that the government has seemed to have swapped the Ukraine war out for the Israeli war, and he didn't like how they supported him. I thought Benny Johnson was like an ultimate Trump ass kisser. You know what I'm saying? The way he talks and just moves his head and his face, bro, he is just fucking. It just blows my mind. I cannot stand that guy. But it was odd to hear him say that. But I said that to say, man, they got a lot of differing opinions on over there these days, and you either hate or love to see it, whichever way you choose to approach that design, right? Speaking of them boys, I heard today I was watching this here conversation a while ago. I think they said Trump, one of Trump's spiritual advisors, is set to serve about 6 months. Should have got a lot more, but off of a conviction for having sex with a 12-year-old boy. The case was from years back, but apparently just kind of came back and bit him in the butt. You know what I'm saying? And hey, Chad was like, "Why is it that this man is friendly with so many PDFs?" You know what I'm saying? And of course, Mary Lou. Oh, he wasn't friends with him. He got about 9 spiritual advisors, but he hadn't picked them. They're gonna make any excuse. Be like, damn, this is 2 people in his circle that, you know what I mean, are confirmed PDFs. Now I don't know. I don't know if I can give any credence to the fact somebody saying, "Well, hey man, most people are liable to have a child that I mean a person that does inappropriate things with children in their circle." That's that's common. I don't know if I can ride with that, Mary Lou, them, but they give cuz any kind of excuse. So that's another one in his circle, man. Seems to be out here messing around, bullshitting around with kids and all of that. Speaking of Trump, we'll stay on Trump and then just get all of them out the way. I saw look like I saw Mondami in the office the other day. Yeah, man, Trump looked like he wanted to give him some bubble, didn't he, man? Well, they hated that. They hated that Trump was in there smiling at Mondami. They wanted Mondami to go in there and get treated like Zelensky. You know what I'm saying? They wanted Trump and JD Van to talk to him crazy and kick him out the office and all that. Ask him some weird questions, but apparently Mondami handled his business. I didn't watch the whole clip. I just kind of saw the highlights of it after that, and I saw how they were acting about how the way Trump seemed to like the guy. It was odd to watch it. You know what I'm saying? And that should just kind of be another example to them, bro. Like, bro, man, Trump play the game as it go, as that should approach him, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's never once made an excuse for his followers, but his followers make the ultimate excuses for him. It's like he come out every day like you not smart enough for the H-1B visa type people that's coming over here to do these Indian jobs. Y'all not smart enough to do that. He'll tell them in their face, bro. I'm still support Israel, giving them all the money. Yes, Netanyahu, my boy. He tell them to their face. I am MAGA, you not. And it's crazy, bro. They just let the man run over him. But look like want to give him some Beckett, man. Some Bubba, I should say. Is Beckett coming from, like, say, the likes of a Megyn Kelly? And Megyn Kelly was in the news last week for saying that she has on good authority that Jeffrey Epstein and others inside of his circle, his club, on the Lolita Express, that was the name of the plane. She said, no. See, somebody told me that it's not that they like young girls, like 8-year-olds. It's that they like the appearing, the ones that appear barely legal. A girl that from afar you may look and say, "Oh, it's just a regular white lady." You know what I mean? In her 20s or something. But if you get up on her, you can obviously tell that she's only 14 or 15. I was told that those are the type of girls they like, and so it's not that bad. At least they didn't like 8-year-olds. That's what Megyn Kelly said. Some of the illest shit, bro. Like, who you go home and sleep, bro? I guess I don't know. These people probably go home and get into like a little dark coffin thing and close the door and sleep standing up. That's what I've heard about some of these folks. I don't know if it's true, but I'm just saying. Don't seem like a regular human being, bro. You just functions like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able, like, for me, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm not normal. But I don't think there's anything unnormal or abnormal about this. At the end of my days, when I'm laying down to go to sleep or whatever, I tend to replay my entire day. You dig what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. Just maybe the code I live by, try to uphold to. I just can't picture myself laying there and thinking about, damn, bro, what did you go out there and say today? Like, you did what to something? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got off the phone texting a 10-year. Like, I couldn't. I don't see how you can function, bro, as a normal person. But we see that a lot of people that have that type of shit about them, they can function as normal human beings until they're found out. You dig? But yeah, it's just odd to me, man, how a lot of these people go home and go to sleep at night and wake up and do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I think I ran across and this guy is always a topic because he is one of the lamest, and I know him to be at least admired by a couple of people, and I just love to pick on this superfood, Brandon Tatum. I saw a video earlier where he was crying about Abba and Preach making a video about him crying over Charlie Kirk. And they went back to a point, it was a couple years ago when Brandon Tatum was on the Whatever podcast. Speaking of Whatever podcast, we got an interesting moment to speak about on that after I finish this little part. But he was on the Whatever podcast, and they were talking about how appropriate or inappropriate it is to cry in front of your wife. Now, I've never heard, bro. I don't know. Brandon Tatum. I don't really know what color he is, so I don't really know what category to put him in to see, like, try to examine how he thinks or what angle he's coming from. I know he thinks he's like a white guy, but it's obvious that he's not. I mean, he's ignorant talking black. He's just like in a gray area. They nigga like gray, so maybe he's not black like he purports to be. He's gray, but I don't know that I've ever heard that it was a bad thing or just something to be completely avoided at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Crying in front of your wife. You know what I'm saying? Or your significant other. I guess it's one school of thought where they say, they women don't mind a sensitive guy. Now I don't purport to try to be on that sensitive shit, but I don't know if I ever heard it be a big deal that you just can't cry in front of your wife. But Brandon was on this little soapbox about, yeah, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's a real man. If stuff was going downhill, I would want her to be able to look at me and see the pillar of strength. And yeah, it sounds good in theory, but the girl that we was talking to was like, well, what about if it was one of your children? You know what I'm saying? If your child died, what did? I would try to hold it back. I would try to, nigga, I can tell you, I don't give a fuck who is around me or in my face. If something would have happened to my beloved child, nigga, crying might be the last goddamn thing you got to worry about me trying to stop myself from doing. The fuck? But yeah, Brandon Tatum say, yeah, man, I try to keep it G. You know what I'm saying? I try to hold it down, be strong. But then this same fat head son of a bitch got his ass on there with talking about Charlie Kirk and just got it just stretched the whole top of his shirt out over his eyes. He just and then he gets mad at I've been preached because they point out like, damn, you hold on. So you won't cry over your your blood that you brought into this earth. You won't cry over them, but you'll cry over Charlie Kirk. Then he goes on to try to say shit like Charlie's one of my best friends. I had just did an event with him. And nigga, are your kids not your kids? Would you not have done more meaningful moments and events with your children than you would with a Charlie Kirk? But that's you. You a boohoo over Charlie Kirk, but not your own child. This nigga is weird, bro. Like, so that's what Brandon Tatum of the world. For those of you out there that enjoy listening to Brandon Tatum, have the day that you deserve. You dig what I'm saying? I spoke about the Whatever podcast. This guy Andrew Wilson was on it the other day. I don't know if that's his thing, or the people that run that pod. He's good friends with, because I've seen him on there a number of times, man. And here recently he was on. Um, I don't think it was the black. This one little black chick. I've seen her on a lot of Jubilee episodes, man. I'm sorry, I don't know her name. Little chick with the braids on the hair. I don't think she was the one that said it to him, but Andrew was talking to let me get it. I hate getting folks' names wrong, info wrong. Let me go into my bookmarks. Me. Bye 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 bye. You dig me? hell going on out there in the world. If you like what I'm doing, like, subscribe to the content, man. Give me the algorithm. Now go according as I always say. You understand me, man? What was I looking for? Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, check your boy out. Check your boy out, Andrew Wilson. Nah, no, 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 no. I got 150,000. I think that's debatable. If I was a coward, I wouldn't be. Systems of my worldview. You're not a Jubilee All-Star. Are we starting with democracy or no? Whatever you want to. I have over 250K just on YouTube. Well, she was on his head. The little chick I'm saying with the braids. She was on his head about he was saying people are scared to debate him, and then she was like, "You just really not an all-star, bro. You dig what I'm saying? People don't really get excited to come and debate you, bro." I thought I had the clip where he got clowned on, but I know I do. I got a million bookmarks though. He be sitting in that podcast talking to nobody. Somebody said. Yeah, we almost at 1,000 of them though. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, still I rise. It's a shot be there talking to nobody. How you know? Unless you in here. Fucking crazy out here in the world, man. What they look clip at? Oh my god, bro. Um Oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is, right here. Rephrase this. I'll try to rephrase this. I'm gonna reframe, and I'm just gonna be totally honest with you. I will never be able to convince you of my worldview. You won't. I know, but the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them. So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview? Yes. Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before. And you lick sniz. Under your religion. You lick sniz. What is that? You're a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Where my balls, man? Your wife with this. That killed his heart, bro. Andrew Wilson is the guy that goes around want to tell women, I don't know. These guys these days so weird, bro. They don't even present. You feel me? The type of just overall outlook. You dig what I'm saying? That would make a chick even submissive. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, they married. That's so weird, dog. It's so weird. Like early on in like my Atlanta days, where I was a pest control guy. You know, I have my own pest control outfit these days, but I previously worked for a couple of. And it was odd to me, man, when I would go to a lot of these houses. Nice homes like that, but you know, you see the husband, you see the wife, and you just be like, "What, bro?" Cause you know what I'm saying, dude will be making good money and all this, that, and the third. But like, that's what you married? Like, what in the hell? But I slowly came to understand, like, marriage and homemaking and all of that, bro. Like in that category, in that culture, that's like a thing that you have to do. So it's like they'll link up with the first chick that come across them in college and stay with her and marry and get her pregnant, but they'll be divorced so quick, bro. It's just because like they don't marry for love. They marry for like that's how it's supposed to be. You got to be married before you have a kid. Get married get a good degree, get married, then you have a kid. So they'll just do it in that order, man. Love be damned, sensibility be damned. They just have to meet the quota because they really live in a world to where you know they friends will judge them and they feel away. She feel away about being the one without a husband. It's like in they little clubs, like, oh my God, Jessica doesn't have a husband. Oh my God. It's like a big deal to them, bro. But then it'd be the first one divorced and get half their shit took, or he gonna go and kill his ex-wife because she want to take the kids. It could be tripping, bro. Like I've heard somebody say to me before, yeah, man, you know, I can't leave her, bro, because I ain't used to not waking up not seeing both my kids. Nigga, you just a lame that's scared to make a move. I heard him say to me, yeah, man, she me, I'm gonna kill everybody. Yeah, you probably will, because you don't know how to live without that shit. But so that's Andrew Wilson. He always gonna trying to tell chicks how Nothing valuable they are. I guess he kind of like the white Kevin Samuels. Well, let me not even disrespect Kevin Samuels like that. But that's his little stick, bro. And so I've never heard this little stat being brought up. But Shawty Doo-Wop right here. What her name is? Amanda Angela Belcamino says this right here. He said she licked sneeze. Okay. Let her rock again.
Sell you on my worldview? Yes. Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before. And you under you lick sniz. Under your religion. You lick sniz. What is that? You're a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth.
Look at
Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Oh,
your wife with the 3 baby.
What did I just say? Over, Andrew.
Sorry, I'm sorry, dyke. Is she morally inconsequential?
He don't want to let her talk.
Do the men that you try to? Do the women that
he don't want to let her talk?
Hatred against? Do the women that you try to? That they shouldn't. You know, Charlie. Did I bring women? Do they know Charlie? Did I bring your family? Older? Did I bring any of your family into anything? Stupid. Did I say anything about your family being stupid, Charlie?
Oh my
it's because
God,
I'm better
bro.
than you, Charlie. No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the
yeah, that's what it is, Charlie.
To sell people on are bullshit because you are not a traditional man. Chuck, let's go through it. You are not a traditional man. Let's go through it.
This man running around telling women how to be better and that they're not worth this or worth that, or you're OnlyFans prostitute. This man has a wife with 3 kids, none of which are his, by 2 different men. From marriages that span only 10 years. The 2 marriages. She was married twice within 10 years. Apparently, the second guy, I think Brian, I read a little thread last night. Apparently, the first husband left her because she was cheating with the second husband. Second husband was around a couple years, and then he's out the door, and here comes Captain Saver, Andrew Wilson. And so that was the first time I heard that stat come out, and Shawty called him out, and you can see it's over with now, bro. Like, you get in this comment section, he keep coming out. Now his wife, she tweeting, they trying to get ahead of it, but it's like, dog, how could you ever be out here taking these kind of stances in the online world with millions of people watching you, bro? Because dude is pretty popular. How could you be taking these kind of stances knowing that you had that skeleton in your closet? You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, if your mind never told you that it could all be over for you at the blink of an eye, that just shows how shit for brains you are. Or maybe you just riding until the wheels fall off, because anybody with a goddamn common sense brain would have said, okay, bro, with what I'm doing, it'd be different if I was out here. If you was talking football, you feel me, talking sports or something, no danger, bro. Whatever. Politics, no danger, bro. But he's in this what, the trad wife, the red pill niche or whatever. And it's like, bro, how could you exist in this space knowing that you have like the ultimate L7 lame nigga card in your background? You have something in your background that, if ever exposed, you are going to look like is a hypocrite viable in this situation? I just say just a chud, bro. You're just gonna look like the biggest chud ever. Like, there's no defending marrying a twice married lady with 3 kids that's not yours. It's with what you pump out and spew out every day. Those 2 ideas never meet. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, it's just wild, bro. How some people out here in the internet world do this. I know that dude Cooley. What is his show? I just know him as Cooley. They put him out on Front Street a couple months ago. He's out talking all this mess, and then get to come to find out, I think he got a white baby mama, white wife, or whatever, raising a kid that ain't. It's just all kind of messy. Like, bro, you got telling chicks what to do and how to live, and it's like, nigga, you doing what you tell niggas not to do. What you, as a real man, as a man of worth, a man of value, you ain't supposed to have to go for, and you going for it. And the internet is weird, bro. But yeah, that was Andrew Wilson. And he went on to just get to insulting and calling the dykes and You lick sneeze. Well, hey, bro, I don't know what word Andrew Wilson lives in, my nigga, but when you first hear that a lady is, gay or bisexual or whatever the hell, I don't know, bro. Unless it's just two big butches or something, they be like, oh god, I don't even want to picture that. But it's like I don't know. The first thought would be like, oh, okay, shit. I tell you what, baby. Can I watch? You feel me? I worry about trying to slide in and join in later. I just want to watch. That kind of be like the first reaction, right? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Andrew's first reaction is you look sniz. It is just blasphemy to him. He just can't, bruh. I ain't tell Andrew Wilson, my nigga. Oh no, well I ain't even gonna go there. Maybe not with a girl. Maybe not with a girl. But I don't know. His wife, hey, you never know. But he made a comment. He was arguing back and forth with somebody, and he says, "You Adam 22. Adam 22 posted about it, about the little clip and commented on it. And Andrew went on to say, "Did you let black guys screw your wife for money?" My first thought was like, damn, bro, a couple of them done hit yours for free. Just dudes, period. But then I said, man, I don't know if Andrew is considered this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he considered this. But a woman that would cheat on her husband, bro, after having 2 kids with it. Hey, bro, her throwing that ass in the circle to a black dude is not that far a stretch. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you, Andrew, but Andrew will probably end himself, bro. Do not nobody do the research into her past, bro, and her whole college days and that like that, bro. Do not find no black dude she done dealt with. Andrew Wilson is gonna lose his shit, bro. Like, please don't do him like that. That would be the ultimate. Oh my god, because I am telling you, bro, don't. You know what's going on over here on this side now. Don't be confused, bro. Don't think it can't when it can, goddammit. You dig what I'm saying, man? Me check some of this shit out my legs. I've been going scroll. How many minutes? 31 minutes. Damn, I feel like I've been going longer than that. We got some football things. Oh yeah, we got a game. We got a game on. We got a game on. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, that's another politics talk. Give me that Becky. What is this? Andrew Wilson. Yeah, I got him on out the way. Shiloh, we got them out the way. Oh, all right. Chad Bill got him out the way. MTG got away. Candace Owens said, nigga, Candace Owens got to be the most Inspector Gadget is Pink Panther, goddamn. Naked gun detective. I forgot I was saying in my life. Candace Owens get the details about everything before the details even become the details, bro. Candace Owens came out there and said, urgent. This was a caption of her tweet. Urgent. I was told today that the Macrons have paid for and secured a team of assassins in which to remove her from the population of the earth. That's what Candace said. Candace said she know the name of the group they employed. She know what one of the people is. I think Israeli. Then she know it's 3 more in the team. She know how much they done paid, who they done paid. Like I don't even know in the history of hits. I don't. Maybe on YouTube you can catch a couple people that caught wind of the plot against them. But bro, 9.95% of the time out here, bro. If it's a hit on you, you don't know it. No one's gonna. How would they? So hold on. So people with all these millions and all these connections, and all this, that, and the third, they just so sloppy about it. That, you know what I mean? They just let these details get into the hands of somebody that is just be, just immediate contact with Candace Owens, bro. Just come on, bro. I'm like, what's the angle on this grift? Like, what is she? Is people gonna donate her money or something? Because I've always said that here lately, I think she's trying to run that money up to be able to try to make a good settlement to get out of this defamation lawsuit that she's against. Right. So the Macrons that are suing her for untold millions of dollars are just gonna kill her. It would have probably been more plausible if she said she heard an Israeli attempt, but she was sure to throw an Israeli in there and said Israeli is on the team. But to think that the Macrons would assassinate her before just suing her and embarrassing her, it's just, it doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. She just said Israel, then we could have been on to it a little more, but no one thinks that she's on to anything when it comes to this Israel information she keep leaking out about Charlie Kirk. But let Candace tell it. They coming together, bro. I can't say that I'm feeling bad about that. I don't believe it, but if I were to wake up and hear some, I don't know that I'd feel bad or whatever. So we just gonna kick the can down the road and see what happens. Um, I guess the last little part of that, I seen some lady so stupid, bro. They just really they want to be victims and oppressed so bad. It's so pathetic, and it's so easy to get those people on that side to view you as a. I guess you gotta die to be a martyr, but to view you as somebody prolific and important in the movement, like they're a really go people. So, um, Natalie Green, 26-year-old out of New Jersey, had done some work in the office of is it Jake Drew, GOP guy up there in New Jersey. Had a bright idea. She had an idea to become a MAGA darling, and she said, "This is what we're gonna do. I'm going to get some zip ties. I would like you to put them around my wrist, around my ankles. Co-conspirator. We're going to hire. I didn't know these exist. A scarologist, a scarologism didn't doer guy. Say he comes in and for an untold amount of money, he will put fake looking scars all over your body. We're gonna hire him. You're gonna go and drop me in the woods behind the office. Not even far down, you out in the woods. Just picture you. Yeah, I got a big backyard. Just picture Ty just carry me just to my backyard. Just drop me off in the little wood line. And then you're going to call the police co-conspirator and say, hey, my homegirl just got assaulted and kidnapped by some Democrats and they done scrolled, sprawled, scraped, whatever you call it, Trump words and Trump slurs into her. So they call the police. Police come out there and find her. She's in the woods, zip tied, scars on her face, a couple of incomplete slurs in reference to Trump on her body, where they found out she was full of shit. She's just trying to make her Newsmax moment, and she almost got him, bro. Because I'm sure Jesse Waters or Steve Bannon over there on War Room. I'm pretty sure they was on the way to calling her, bro. Like, oh, let's get her on and let's make her a darling. Let's show you how crazy these people on the left is, man. All right. That is, I ain't seen my dog Lisa Jean in here, man. What the hell going on? Do I need to put a message in there? Or what's in here talking to myself, folks? Well, I seen that they pick up some steam after they've been on here a little while, so I ain't tripping. I ain't big enough for people to just know that I'm going on right now, so I'm not tripping. Amazing grace. I don't think the count be keeping up in real time, anyways. Natalie Green for attack. I guess we can go get to going down the list now. Proswell, man. Y'all know the Fugees? The group the Fugees. And this is some red meat for them folks on the right too. Apparently, bro just got 14 years in the feds. Behind misappropriating some funds, man, from some Malaysian billionaire. Joe Low, I think is what they call him. Joe Low, Malaysian billionaire, apparently gave prize upwards of $120 million of which about 20 million or so went into Priz's pocket. Um, for what it says is trying to influence like an investigation and a couple of things from the Trump administration. And then with the Obama administration, it says that this guy was vying to get a photo with President Obama. That's all it says, bro. They write the captions up as if this is a smoking gun that lead back to Obama and some improprieties and some fraudulent activities. Once you read into it, the most that they attribute to President Obama and his campaign was that a part of those millions of dollars or a part of the agreement, for Mr. Lowe to give Prize all of this money was that he was going to organize an opportunity for Mr. Joe Lowe to meet Barack and they take a picture. But they throwing his name around as if this is a smoking gun they've been looking for. In the complaint, man, they tried to give him life, bro. I don't know what I hear that that's worth life, but we are living in a time right now where certain people are definitely getting villainized and trying to be made an example of, man. And so I feel like that big sentence is got that written all over it, man. But yeah, that happened with the prison. I had India Love on. I was just laughing at little shot. How old shot? Shot it damn near 30 though, so I can't get no benefit of the doubt. But I know some man, bro. Let me not even speak about her. But India Love, Shada said she don't want to be a freak no more. She don't want to be a freak no more. She ready to start a family and settle down. You know how many chicks out here sweat? They just be Instagram living though, bro. They see motherfuckers scrolling on everybody married. I want to get married. You know why they married? Because they worth being proposed to. You don't just get married out here just because you want to be married. You want to be a wife. You got somebody got to want you to be their wife. You got to be wife material. Stupid. Let me not. Let me move on. But yeah, Charlotte said she ready to start a family, man. But then the next day she went out there and took a picture with her head down at some niggas Johnson area while he pulling. Then she jump. Then they jump on there. They find a form as a religious one. Then jump on there. God ain't through with me yet. The only person I need to talk to is God, and how He feels about me is the only one that matters. How do you know? How do you know how he feels about you? How do you know he out tuning your shit out? Is it just because he you ain't died yet? If he ain't died, God ain't killed you, then he must be okay with everything you doing. Shut the fuck up, man. They be so stupid, bro. They live on Instagram though, my nigga. Swear to God. Moving right along. Let's stay in the entertainment field. FBG Casino, Free Bands Casino, ex drug dealer. Apparently, he was not an ex drug dealer. Apparently, he is still a current drug dealer. A current drug dealer was now arrested by the feds for having 21 kilos of fentanyl in and around his person. This shit tripped me out when I heard it. First of all, nigga, what are you doing around anything other than some, I guess your per se, bro might snort or something, you know what I'm saying? But you smoking some weed, you know what I mean? Alcohol, drink some lean, you know what I mean? Pop you some beans or something, okay. But bro, outside of a per se stance, is like, what is Casino doing around 21 kilos of fentanyl? What? With a brother named Future, bro? Shit, man. And he's not Future, I get it. But that's his brother. Every time you see Future, you seem to see Casino. Future been getting money for a very, 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 very long time in his music game. And so you would think if there's anyone around Future that ain't got this dope, you would think that it's his brother. And then from what I'm reading, it's only two people got. Some got with like a Spanish last name. I don't know if he's the cartel shot or whatever. But apparently, it was only two people arrested in there. Him and this other nigga. FBG Casino and this other nigga there around 21. I don't even understand how you were that close to some work, bro. One thing, if I'd have heard him say, hey, I'd have read a story and he got swept up in the conspiracy RICO charge, which is what they throwing around these days, that would have made sense. But you said he was around the brick? You talking about, hold on, bro. You talking about this man, Casino Future, bro? You saying this man was like in close proximity to 21? That it wasn't in the situation where he could be like, no, hell shit, that ain't my shit, nigga. What are you doing? What are you doing? Atlanta, Atlanta lost a lot of high profile cases here lately. That whole Young Thug and Ghana incident in Little and there. They trying to make some examples, man. So it may not bode well. Now, all this shit go in the streets. Now, I don't know nobody nowhere in no street that can get popped with 21 bricks of fent and not have to go sit it down for a significant number of time. You dig what I'm saying? Now, the fact that this is FBG Casino and Pluto is brother, there's some money in there involved and some string what can be pulled, bro. But bro, I don't see no type of route that would make sense to where if bro don't go do, you know what I'm saying? If he don't get the book thrown at him, bro, I don't really see no way that we couldn't look at that and be like, hold on, 21 bricks of fent, and it's only two people got caught with him, so it ain't really no snitching to be going on. As far as those two, you can't put it on him and him put it on you. Y'all was in there, both of y'all are gone. So yeah, I don't know, bro. If the boy come out with a slap on the wrist about that, that's gonna be a little funny looking. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a lot of fentanyl. Cause now I think they said like $380,000. Makes sense to have bread, but why are you around 21 kilos of fentanyl, bro? It's like that's one of the stupidest things I've heard in a while. But celebrities do a lot of stupid shit out here, man. I will let you know that. What else we got on the list, man? How many minutes? 43. I'm gonna get to rolling this thing up. I think the tightest to my live probably be cause I don't know. A couple I've had people in there. I don't know. Fuck it, don't matter. I ain't tripping. Draymond and Kenya. Did y'all see that little drama? So this shit started apparently when Kenya Martin on the arena the other day, they were having a conversation about how tough of a guy Draymond Green is. And Kenya went on to say that he basically feel like he's a fake tough guy. He's a selective outrage guy. You dig what I'm saying? He don't bring that smoke with everybody. And let's say if it is, let's say that's true. I made a lot of shows, a couple shows about Gil's Arena and Kenyon Martin in particular, especially when that last little action got going on with him and Nick Young. You know what I'm saying? And I said then, bro, we know Kenyon Martin is a tall guy. And I think niggas just cause they tall, I guess think that make him the strongest motherfucker out here. But we know he a tall guy. We know he a mean rah-rah guy. But I'm like, and when I think back, I was like, have we ever seen, even if you say, okay, Draymond and when he punched Jordan Poole and all that, that was just picking on a smaller guy, this, that, and the third. All right, well, let's just make some comparisons here. All right, if he's saying, all right, Draymond Green don't pick on guys his size or bigger. Let's say that's what he's saying, right? He only pick on guys that's smaller than him. All right. Well, we can at least say that in one of those situations, we seen Draymond Green produce some action. Now you could say he'll produce some action against this guy, but he won't against this guy. Okay. Well, when we examine the Kenyon Martin situation, have we seen Kenyon Martin slap a big guy, choke a small guy? So we're just doing a side by side comparison. It's like, well, damn, bro, we could at least say Draymond Green gonna do something. All we know from your side of what you say you're gonna do. We ain't seen it happen. So it's like, bro, we probably could call you a fake tough guy because you got plenty of smoke for Nick Young when he get to talking, but you don't be having that smoke for Rashad. You feel me? And they was talking today. I was watching. He was saying, "Man, I'm gonna somebody to say something to me, and I'm gonna go." Like, nigga, first of all, ain't nobody walk. Yeah, he's talking about Ja Moran and all that little deal. Kenya talking like some old fogey, like niggas out here just letting you fight, and they just honoring they honoring the action of the fight, the one-on-one fight, man, these niggas will kill you, bro. Like these young niggas will kill you before. And then I'm looking at this nigga like 6'10", bro. I can tell Kenya Martin this with certainty. I don't envision winning a fight against a 6'10" dude. But you know what I'm gonna do if a 6'10" nigga call himself in to come fight me, nigga, I am going to drop you. I'm going to bring you down to my size real fast. And then it's up to you that you can do all the holler you want. Why you brought a weapon to a mano on mano fight? I didn't figure that your was how you came to the fight was even. I even out the odds. It's 2025, bro. Ain't nobody, man, ain't nobody walking around here let you just dictate the terms of engagement and you can't win the argument, so you want to try to put your hands on me, punch me or something. Nigga, I'm gonna kill you, bro. Like, flat out. You say what you will about my character, who I am. Guess what? You're gonna be dead, I'm gonna be alive. I got a chance to fight this case. I might knock me a couple witnesses out the way, and I beat the case, and I'm back at home, and guess where you at? Dead. Niggas is crazy. So yeah, King, that was Kenya's thing. You know what I mean? About being a tough guy, fake tough guy. And I'm like, bro, I don't know if we couldn't say the same thing. Not pulling your card and saying you a hoe, but it's like, bro, you trying to select your outrage, and I don't know that we've seen you crank up like that. So Draymond Green got word of it, and instead of, well, I think Draymond was kind of slick about how he addressed the tough guy part. He was like, he said this thing about Saginaw, and he was like, Kenya, Kenya was born and raised in Saginaw, so I'm sort of confused as to why he would even come at me talking about a fake tough guy. That's how I took it, as he was saying, he know niggas from Saginaw ready to get down, you know what I'm saying? Kenya went in his reply to say no, he was born in Saginaw, but he was raised in Oak Cliff. But now when he went on to talk about Oak Cliff, it's as if, I don't know. Do they just fighting? I've heard of plenty getting shot out there in Oak Cliff and all that. You did, but it's like as if he thinking it's like the Oak Cliff from 1975. We just used to fight, nigga. It's 2025, bro. Ain't nobody running around fighting y'all niggas like that. Especially fight a nigga that just want to fight me because he feel like that's where he can win at. He can't intellectually beat me. He can't swag beat me. Ain't nothing about his life flyer than mine. But he feel like he can just get stronger than me. Nigga, you can get more holes than you than me. That's what you can get. So that was his whole thing. So, Draymond went out there and opened, yeah, nigga, no boy. So Draymond went back with his rebuttal, and he pretty much read him down, cause bro, basically was like, your biggest accolade was being the number one overall pick. He basically told Kenyon like, bro, you were number one overall pick. You win no rings. I think he said one All Star. He broke him down, bro, and he's like basically like you underachieved, bro. Me, I'm a second rounder. I overachieved, nigga. 4 rings on my finger, plenty of All Stars, plenty of All Defensive. Da. You dig? He pretty much cooked him, bro. And then Kenyon, man, I looked up and seen Kenyon's response, bro. And before I even heard a word, I looked and saw the length. The length was 26 minutes. I said, oh Lord, that nigga Kenyon hurt big time. He is big hurt. You dig what I'm saying? He might have changed his name to Frank Thomas, though. Frank Big Hurt Thomas. That nigga made a 26-minute reply. And then in it, bro, he named like, I hope he didn't name 200 people, but that would be so stupid. But it's like a whole list of, it's like he named every power forward over a 10-year stretch saying that they were better than Draymond and this, that, and the third. And I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'ma just say 50, bro. I'm gonna say he wasn't lining up to put 200. But out of the 50 he put on there, bro, it was about 6 or 7 of them that you can make a case that were better than Draymond. This nigga had Kevin McHale's on there and Tim Thomas's, and it's like, oh, bro, you just being petty now, my nigga. You being petty. Ain't none of these. Kevin McHale got some rings, but it's like, bro, you look at all these people on this list. There ain't no rings on this list, bro. And if you know ball, man, especially like now Kenyon Martin was a beast on the court. Nigga jump out the gym at 8'6". But if we just gonna compare the two players, bro, a Kenyon Martin and a Draymond Green, if we being honest, bro, the only thing Kenyon Martin could do better than Draymond is jump higher. He wasn't a better assist man. He could block more shots or get to other shots because of his jumping ability, but they both block shots, play good defense. In terms of scoring, if I'm not mistaken, Draymond's highest year was 14 a year and Kenyon's was 16. I forget the exact numbers, but it's not a big gap in the scores. You know what I'm saying? Shooting ability, yeah, Draymond got an awkward little jumper, but yeah, Kenyon's make looked a little smoother, but I don't know how much more consistent it was. You know what I'm saying? So we're just talking about in terms of basketball and what they bring to a team. Kenyon ain't really got that much, ain't got much of a case for saying he can say that he's more athletic than Draymond, but in terms of what they bring to the team, bro, it's obvious. You know what I'm saying? The resumes are just worlds apart. And so he went on there naming all these people that's better than him. And it's like, nigga, why do it matter? He talking about you. Why are you talking about all these niggas might be better than him? But ain't none of them talking to Draymond, bro. Like, what's the point? So I thought it was pretty much off base, man. And it's kind of like, panicking to try and get a good point out there, bro. I didn't think it was a good look at all. At most people in the comments. You got people, sort of on each side of it, but um folks are damn to try to defend anything I hear these days, man. Speaking with this both in George, I hope so. So I don't mess it up. It'll be a good little it'll be a good little transition, man. So I saw a video of a fight at Clark, Atlanta, man. This little girl started explaining. She says that I ain't gonna show it on the screen because it might. I'm going live, so I don't want to mess up and show something that'll get it messed up. But she says that she was on a bus, a little shuttle that take them back and forth, and apparently this guy and his girl were beside her, and they start kissing and frolicking and all that. And so Shawty gets up and moves to another seat. When the shuttle stops and it's time for them to deboard, she says that the dude, and from what seeing how the video played out, I believe this. She said the dude just stepping all over, stepping all on her shoes and shit, you know what I'm saying, being rude. Dude and his girlfriend get off the bus. She said by the time she get off the bus, she said dude's girlfriend is looking at her like, is it a problem? You got some kind of problem. And the girl says, she says to her, yeah, your boyfriend just stepped all over my shoes. Like, damn. He ain't say sorry or nothing like that. She says the girlfriend then tries to hit her in the face. She swings back at the girlfriend, and I guess they kind of lock up and hit the ground. Instead of just breaking it up, the boyfriend with his lame ass, he got to be from up top because the nigga kept, what happened? What happened? What happened? Like a fucking girl, my nigga. What happened? He got to be from up top. Somebody find this nigga name, put it out here in the diaspora. But instead of breaking it up, bro, he goes down and pulls the little girl up, little skinny little girl, and wrap her in the chokehold, huh? Hold in it for a good little number of seconds, you know what I'm saying? Finally let her go, and now he lit like he just done whoops and mad. He keep running up on her like he done chomped somebody off. Nigga, this is a little skinny college girl. Then he just wouldn't let it go. He keep telling her, call 12, like he turned up. No niggas out there jumped in there to separate it, to push him around. They just stand there looking stupid. So I'm going to scour the internet a little more today once I get into the next part of my little night. See if I can find some information on him because he got to get kicked out of school, bro. He got to get kicked out of school. Shout out to have a little refund check or something. It's Christmas time, man. Go down. All right, so from White Door, where she at, right? Just tell her to go over to over there on Lowry Boulevard. You did what I'm saying. I know the area well. Tell her go over there on Lowry Boulevard and just talk to a couple fellas out there and tell them, you might got a little something for them if they can do a little something for you. And I guarantee you find somebody who give him some straightening. Because baby girl says she in town. She don't got no friends, no family. She's down going to school. So go over down Lowry Boulevard, down the street from the Walmart, down the street from the Busy Bee. You dig what I'm saying? I bet you will be in luck. Go down there and shop around. You understand what I'm saying? Speaking of Georgia, this is a wild video. I hope it ain't real, bro, because I'm embarrassed for her if it is. So there's a lady. Apparently her son. And let me be correct about this, because this is stupid, bro. So is this her? Uh, that's Loon and Charleston White. I saw them arguing about something. There's India Love talking about not want to be a thought anymore. Here it is. FAFO says man tries to steal copper wires from a live EV charging station. Family sues electric company for wrongful death. Judge dismisses $3 million lawsuit after their 18-year-old son, Darius Johnson, dies from electrocution while stealing copper cables from an EV charging station in October 2025. Um, I saw a clip of the video, and yeah, he was messing around in the box. I don't know if that's actually him that got hit, but he's messing around in the box, and then you see a spark, and I think this is him. I ain't gonna show it because I don't want to get banned and like that. But the spark hit him, he fly back, dies. Mama got to be broke. Cause still, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Stealing cop is like a crackhead move. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not hitting a lick. You know what I'm saying? You don't get a lot of money for copper, so it's like it is what, $70, $80 and shit. That's dope head money. You know what I'm saying? So it leads me to believe that the fam probably ain't had no bread. And so her bright idea as the mom was to go and sue the EV company for killing her son because her son electrocuted himself while trying to steal their product. Come on, bro. Like we be out here, listen, man, as a culture, man. Like we have so much work to do on top. When you talking about the black coons, you talking about the no counts, the ones with no motivation. We have a lot of things working against us. With people like myself that be out here making strides, we always seem to get pulled back a step or two by certain individuals. And so you view something like that, and it's just like, bro, we can't. You can't have that on your record, baby girl. You cannot have that a part of your whole little repertoire, your whole little understand your characteristic traits that you would sue somebody for your son being the nigga that's trying to steal some copper. Like, what are we doing? You shouldn't even want to pull no attention to yourself. But that's what she did, and that's where we are with that. So we winding on down. We ain't got but a couple more. I have done my hour. Who's a couple other people to get at and laugh at this stupid shit? Cause baby girl got to do better. Yep, these two people. Burner Boy. I saw a video of Burner Boy. Now, Burner Boy is an African artist. I don't know if I know any of his songs. I think I heard one of the songs that was on the Madden video game or something. But he had a concert here recently, and from what I can see, these look like some pretty pricey ticket spots. There was a young lady with her boyfriend, and at some point in the show, she dozed off for a nap. Who gives a damn what the reason? She could have been such a fan of Burner Boy that the minute she got off of work after working a full straight week shift with no days off, so she could have that day off at the end of the week to go to the concert, and she left work, jumped on the airplane, or drove in the car because they can afford the airplane ticket, so they had to drive her boyfriend all the way to the Burner Boy show, and that could have been a song that she didn't particularly like. And she gonna doze off and take a nap. Again, none of these things have to be true in order for that lady to take a nap. Well, Burner Boy looks over there at her and sees her sleeping. And instead of just continuing on with his goddamn show, no. Burner Boy stops the show. He doesn't ask if there's something wrong with her. Did she pass out? Did she faint? Where you come from? He could have turned it into a good moment. No. Instead, Burner Boy stops the show, gets her attention, got some birds behind him that's video, and they all up on Burner Boy's ass. Yes, that's wrong. Why she sleep? That lady can have, she could be a narcoleptic. It ain't your fucking business. Birds up there or Burner Boy. Burner Boy stops the show, not to address her and then get back on. He then kicks her out of the show. And I sue Burna Boy ass for emotional distress. And when you see her the wording of her tweets, yeah, she feel man, I get at his ass. It was one of the stupidest moves, bro. Burna Boy even that popular? I ain't making no friends over here straight like that, but I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I'm alone. I'm my only child. I don't never have friends. Nigga, so it don't matter. But I be on everybody's head. But if you can't take constructive criticism, then whatever. We got smoke. It's whatever, my nigga. But yeah, bro, like, is he even that popular, my nigga? Like, what kind of move is that, bro? Then he said in one of his replies that, man, I've got people that have overcome cancer and all type of other traumatic things and they've never slept. Nigga, how do you know? So you telling me, are we to believe that you feel like you've put eyes on everybody that was at your show? As dark as it is at concerts, are we to believe that you've looked around every concert and put eyes on every person to confirm that at no time during any of your shows, anybody's ever dozed off, took a nap, and nobody got drunk and passed out and none of that? Nigga, shut up. People come to my shows and nobody ever sleep. Nigga, you don't regulate nobody's sleep patterns. You get your ass on stage and sing songs. If somebody paid for a ticket to come and watch your black ass, that's all you need to worry about. What you doing? Oh, if you want to counsel me, counsel me. It's been an agenda out for me in a long time. No, nigga, you been thought you was bigger than who you was for a long time. And so folks be getting at your ass. And so you might have really went on and did it this time, Burna Boy. And my last story, I will play this because there are components to this that hit close to home, bro. I have these conversations with my daughter, with my family, or not even with my family, but um, their background is largely made up of this church institution. You dig what I'm saying? And I happen to look at a lot of things out of it, and I just have questions. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of weird things that come out of it that I'm like, don't appear to be, of God. It's a long conversation, man. And people that's in, they act really weird. They act weird, bro. Let's just leave it right there. But I saw this video. I know I saved it. I know I saved it. It's a video out of Dallas, Texas. I know I saved this video, bro. Well, that was a video about the fight. I can't play that. I know I played this doggone video. What else is on? Oh yeah, the church incident. This is so stupid, bro. I'd be so mad, man. Maybe I didn't. But the video shows. I don't know, maybe I did. The video shows a church service. And during the church service, they have a little kid sitting there talking about what they are happy for. I guess with the upcoming Thanksgiving. That's around the corner. Matter of fact, I got it over here. Let me go to my Insta Grizzly on. Insta Grizzly on. Any on. I think here it is.
Thankful for the friends. I don't want to hear you thankful for your teacher. It's not about that right now. You're going to say what you're really thankful for.
Thankful for my stepmom because she's... I can't say that.
You're going to get it together. And we're going to start again. And it ain't going to be just that.
How the fuck you going to tell him what it's going to be? I hate that, bro. And you would notice this ain't gonna be not one man traipsed across the screen, bro. Just a bunch of. Let me shut up, bro. Let me shut up. But okay, just let me. Let me.
That's right. Enough is enough. Amen. So get it together. You can be mad. I don't care. But you gonna get it together.
I'm thankful for my stepmom because She listens to me better than my actual mom. Thank you.
Pause.
Cook, no, you pause. Cook, rumble, young man, rumble, Cook. He said, hey, me and stepmom and A1 best friend. Mama don't listen to me. Now, who knows what his motives is behind it, but it's not for them to judge. They don't know if his mom listens to him better than his stepmom. Pause. Pause. Choose you. Fat stomach, stinking head ass. Man, bro. But it's just like this, man. Like, they would think. And then it's like, if you see church people, bro, and the way that they behave, it's like, do you think God put some blinders on when he turned your way? Or when you make a phone call, he put it on mute and don't listen? Like, what do y'all be talking about, bro? Religious people are some of the dumbest people. It's like they think because they profess to believe in God that he just look over the bullshit they do. In fact, I think he judges them harsher than people that claim to have more of an open mind about it. You dig what I'm saying? You claim to be of God, but you do some of the most backsliding, is deceitful, just unmoral shit. You know what I'm saying? You take stances that are just indefensible. Yeah, religious people be tripping me out.
Right now, in the name of Jesus, I speak to the enemy that's trying to rule and reign in you. Right now, open the door. Open the door. See what you will not do. See, the word of God says we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but against the principalities of the darkness that try to do stronghold. And what we will not have right now in the name of Jesus is that. So the enemy that's trying to live in you, making you think that, we cast that out right now in the mighty name.
In her estimation, he is an absolute bald-faced liar. He don't know what he's talking about in his life. He don't know how to examine who listens to him and who doesn't. In her opinion, it's an evil spirit telling him to say that. And what we're gonna get that. You don't get your ass out my face. Man, I feel for little bro. I feel for little bro. Is that a boy or girl? Hold on. No, that may be a little girl. And that child may bow down to God, but you're not God. You're talking as if you God. So like he got to bow down to you, man. That would have been my last day at that church. I'd have cussed out every woman in there. They wouldn't have wanted me in there no more.
Over there, you keep laying hands, you keep praying, you keep moving. All of my.
And you know the only benefit of the doubt, from what I can just examine in this video, we don't know the backstory, but you know what I can see in this video, the only benefit of the doubt that the mom is getting the reason that they were acting like she's just the one in the right and this kid is just disrespecting her. You know what's winning her that? The fact that she comes to church. I know right now, with me myself, if I was willing to go to church every Sunday, it'd be a lot of difference around things, but I don't give a damn for anything to be different. I'm good. But I know how they work. You can be a vile son of a bitch for 6 days of the week. Wake up and go to church on Sunday. And see all them people laugh and smile and want to do business with you and stuff all over just because you're at church. Make me sick, bro.
Prayer warriors, my prophets and prophetess, come forth. In Jesus' name. It's not a run. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. In the name of Jesus.
Oh my God. Now she talking in tongues.
We speak to that spirit that's trying. We apply the blood of Jesus right now over every youth.
Who mama is this?
Right now. Right now. We apply the blood of Jesus right now of everyone in here and on the line. In Jesus' name.
Oh, that boy, dude.
Now in the name of Jesus.
Somebody ought to choke his ass out. Now she talking in
your head
tongues.
up. You do everything that the fuck.
Hey, you want me to tell you something? God didn't just speak to her just then and put them that Arabic voice. You know the words she just said aren't words, right? You know, just some noises she put together. How embarrassing, bro. Then you turn to people. It is as if you do that and you don't suspect that anybody out there is like, hold on. I know damn well you ain't just. Huh? They so pathetic, bro. And let me clear it up. I do believe that there is a higher power. But I would never in 1 million years consider myself privileged enough or informed enough to try to think on something capable of creating the universe and everything that we see and shit we understand. It's weird to me that it has never dawned on another person listening to a person relay their version of religion or whether ancient texts and all. It has never. It never ceases to amaze me that you didn't say, "Hold on, does it really make sense for something so powerful, so for something so all-knowing, something so complex? Does it not seem odd that he would one choose to send a human version down to Earth? You do realize that every light you see in the sky is a sun with planets going around it. So, do you propose that we're the only ones here, or he sent a Jesus version to all of them? Why would he send it to those particular people that claim to have found the manuscripts back in the day? Like, that's never crossed your mind, bro. Has it not ever crossed your mind how silly it is for people to dumb God down to something with petty human characteristics, bro, and traits? Oh man, that's another subject, bro. But I just it quickly hit me, bro, that those were some good thoughts to try and have in your mind. But not everyone thinks like that, and so these women seem to think they know what's going on in this the guy's life. That little girl, I don't really know which one it is, but I know they some damn fools floating around there. And it was a bad look. So we gonna end this, and I hope this is how this game ended. When I left the game, this is what was going on. Shedeur Sanders was up 17-3, got his first start, and it seems like things may work out for him and the Cleveland Browns. Last I looked, it was 17-3, man, and I hope that's how it I hope that's remained or even increase a little more. And he won his first game and brought them boys 3 wins. But that's pretty much been my stream, man. We did well over an hour. And I'm out of here. Get it.